Nobody wins when the family feels.
Right, these niggas so down, but I didn't win off. How about that? What with that shot of that salt? You dying like pop, you dead in that cup.
Already.
How you doing? I'm heavy on my chest, I feel pain. I swear I feel it all up in my soul, dog. Serving all this cane, got me feeling delightful, dog. I've been on this road, dog.
Shooter.
I'm making them like, oh, I got to fix him. I just ran into the kid at the mall. What's his name? Y'all know him? He always rapping. Main music. Let's get him a shot. What I'm doing wrong? I'm like standing right here outside this mall. You got
yeah, my man that be outside.
I'm like, you got like a 1% chance of getting signed being right here.
This that gospel music, watch me taking to church. Remember times in front that mall, I was selling my merch.
What's good, my nigga? Where we at, man?
We're in Atlanta with it right now, you heard me? You already know. See?
Right, now for the people who don't know, you approach rappers every day, all day. Like, how did this come about?
Police have launched a search to track down a man who shot and killed a young mother.
6 shots. I knew it was a gun. I knew it wasn't a firecracker. The next time I looked out the window, that's when I started seeing the police cars and the ambulance and stuff.
Fam, a Louisiana rapper is now on a run. He taunting the victim's family by posting on social media. A man is known for rapping his freestyles in front of rappers as they enter or exit a mall or shopping in general while having someone else record.
Lagging, I done slept in calls trying to make, and I'm on my Jesus Christ shit. I do this with a passion, I'm passionate. Got me chasing a check in my nightgown. No Meek Mills can't let my dreams turn to nightmare. I've been popping Percocets, I've been feeling no stress.
How you doing?
I'm heavy on my chest, I feel pain. I swear I feel it all up in my soul. Like from back in the bed, they want to rewrite. These niggas so down, but I didn't win off. How about that? What with that shot of that salt? You dying like pop, you dead in that cup.
Now what NBA Youngboy did by curving him is pretty much how every rapper he freestyled for did. Run away or curve him. But this time, he on a run. Out of reports, he allegedly took the life of his baby mother who was pregnant in front of her 8-year-old son in her parents' driveway. So in this video, we're going to discuss who this man is. Hear a clip of his interview from the iconic Say Cheese. And most of all, spread awareness on this young woman's story. While we send love and prayers to the family as they seek justice. While the alleged perpetrator is still on the run while posting on social media. So before we get into this one, remember family, I won't give you no angle. I just give you the story. So with that being said, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. We're gonna jump right to it. This Mad Music Cali. He's from Louisiana, but he currently resides in Georgia. 7 months ago, he dropped a track called Letter to Me. It got over 13,000 views and counting.
Shooter.
I'm making them like, oh, I got to fix him. I just ran into the kid at the mall. What's his name? Y'all know him? He always rapping. Main music. Let's get him a shot. What I'm doing wrong? I'm like standing right here outside this mall. You got like
yeah, my man that be outside.
I'm like, you got like a 1% chance of getting signed being right here.
This that gospel music, watch me taking to church. Remember times in front that mall, I was selling my merch. And I ain't never punched no clock, but I'm still putting in work.
Now about 5 years ago, he did an interview with Say Cheese, where he was most known going on social media, pulling up the different rappers, sounding bad, but still having heart and trying to showcase his talent. Check out a brief clip.
What's good, my nigga? Where we at, man?
We're in Atlanta with it right now, you heard me? You already know. See?
Right, now for the people who don't know, you approach rappers every day, all day. Like, how did this come about?
Came to Atlanta grinding and shit, you heard me? And once I saw Young Thug, I rapped the Young Thug. I ain't do it thinking it was gonna go viral though, you heard me? But about 6 months later, it went viral. So I said, man, I'm gonna study that strategy and I'm gonna do that, you heard me? Yeah. That's what made me start doing that shit, you heard me? And ever since that, I've been successful with it, you heard me?
Right, now we right here, we at the train station in Atlanta. Suitcase. I mean, how do you get around? Do you have a car? Like, do you just grind it out, take the bus? Like, what do you do to get to these people?
I either, you hear me? Mega bus, I go to all the big events, you hear me? Plane, mega bus, that's how I get it, you hear me? Sleep out the car, that's how I get it, you hear me?
Yeah, so do you kind of feel disrespected that you put in all this work and it's like, I mean, well, have you even got a deal or anything yet, or offer or anything?
No, man, I've been got a couple of people, you hear me, like features, you hear me? I ain't gonna say no names, but I got a couple of features on my new project about to come out, you hear me? Yeah. Shout out Rich Homie though, you hear me?
Yeah, now, I mean, it seems as though Black Youngster's like the only one that really like came out and really like co-signed you for real.
Right.
But it's like these other people you rap to, it's like, okay, you rap for them and then they just keep walking. Do you kind of feel like
Right.
Like, what are your thoughts like when you rap to them and they kind of like, they short to you?
I feel like they ain't gotta do nothing for me. I feel like, you hear me? They gave me that chance to rap to them. I gotta prove myself as a rapper, you hear me? They did as much as they could by standing there and let me rap to them. You hear me? That's all I was looking for them to stand right there, you hear me?
Yeah. So, okay, do you got like some type of rapper GPS or some shit? Like, how do you know when these niggas be at?
Yeah, man, I got my rapper GPS in the bag, man. You hear me? It alert me, bro, when they come, bro. You hear me? When they alert me, fuck, I just start rapping, you hear me?
Yeah. Now, what rapper do you look forward to meeting and rapping for one day?
Tunchi Lee, that's the hardest nigga to get to, but I'm gonna get to him, you hear me? Tunchi next, and Jay-Z. After that, I'm stopping, you hear me? I'm gonna drop my mixtapes when I get that completed, you hear me?
So after Wayne and Jay-Z, you done?
I'm done with it, you hear me? I feel like my mission is completed, you hear me? Yeah. Once that and Kodak, I just seen Kodak got out of jail. He next to on my list, you hear me? He gonna be on that soon.
So why Wayne? Is it because it's a New Orleans thing?
Yeah, it's a New Orleans thing, you hear me? When I want Tune to recognize me, you hear me? I'm the next nigga coming up from New Orleans, you hear me?
Yeah.
That's why I want Tune, you hear me? Tune gonna recognize me, you hear me?
Right, so do you live in New Orleans or Atlanta right now?
I'm back and forth, New Orleans, Atlanta, everywhere, you hear me?
Shout out Say Cheese. But I guess his dreams ain't get thus far. 5 years later, he's still in the same situation. But this time, rapping should be the last of his priorities. But it's not, because within the last 5 hours, he posted a re-clip to his Instagram story. Someone reposted the music he posted and said, "I'm so tired of people thinking they can roam around these streets and post on IG after someone like nothing happened. I hope my cousin get the justice she deserves. You did not deserve this, Raisha." And that was a repost from his cousin posting, "This clown, my sister." And the person she's referencing to was Raisha Hurd. May she rest in peace. I love her condolences to her family. Within the last 24 hours, the CAD police have launched a search to track down Mad Music for allegedly taking her life. She was ambushed at her parents' house, as we mentioned, on Kelly Chapel Road.
CAD police have launched a search to track down a man who shot and killed a young mother. Family members tell us Raisha Hurd was ambushed and murdered at her parents' home on Kelly Chapel Road. Fox 5's Angelique Proctor has the story from the neighborhood where the shooting happened.
The Hurd family has lived here on Kelly Chapel Road in DeKalb County for more than 40 years. They have lots of fond memories, but they will never forget what happened here Wednesday night. DeKalb police say someone ambushed Mom Rashida Hurd as she and her family were getting out of the car and started shooting. The gunfire was so pronounced it could be heard across the street where Yolanda Bethea lives.
It was 6 shots. I knew it was a gun. I knew it wasn't a firecracker. The next time I looked out the window, that's when I started seeing the police cars and the ambulance and stuff.
We saw evidence of the violence, a bullet hole in the rear of this white Lexus parked in the carport. Family members are so devastated they are too upset to talk about the murder. Sources close to the investigation tell us Rashida was pregnant and her 8-year-old son watched in horror as his mother was gunned down. The bold violence has just stunned neighbors.
And we have 2 small kids here, so I was like, not in our neighborhood. I just, I didn't think that would happen in this neighborhood.
Angelique Proctor, Fox 5 News.
Now before we continue, Raisha Hurd, may you rest in peace and love condolences to not only you, the family, and your unborn. As they mentioned, she was pregnant. This happened at her parents' house in front of one of her kids. Don't get much better than that. As far as Mad Music, he's still on the run. Once he apprehended, I'll keep you updated. But as we mentioned, family, he is active on social media, with one of his last posts being this. Very unfortunate situation. As more developed, I'll keep you guys updated as I mentioned. Let me know how you guys feel about this one in the comments. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Until then, I'll catch you guys on the next one.